we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Will kick it away first. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Groupers' offense will be first on the attack. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do...
It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Gets the back moving. With jet sweep pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Now he's going to break the pocket. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. He's going to take off. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Rebels have moved it inside the 20. They're throwing for it on 4th down. to the right, complete. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Oh, that may be it, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the 45 on its way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Caught behind the line, it's Diggs. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Direct snap. It's Taylor. Steps away to find some room. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Wants to adjust the pattern. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The groupers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off play action on 1st down. Might be looking to run. He throws one to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Still looking, on the move. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And the returner is stopped. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continuing as you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the groupers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch around the 50. He's going to get loose. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided.
And he takes it in for a score. Touch. Rebel.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our Fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Looking for an open area to his left. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Running to Green, inside the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Taylor. Going to try to get it himself. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Turning it on! Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You consistently run the football, a steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. On the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Leads it with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the groupers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give is to Taylor. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
He's loose. Smashes through the tackle. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Rebel. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Pulls it fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the 1st down.
Tight end now in motion. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Groupers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. He's going to run it, and he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Steps away. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Slithers into space. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quarterback moving. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw at Simmons. Finds his tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Finds his man down the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game. He's going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take.
He's got it at the 20. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit.
He's going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Oh, out of space. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The groupers decide to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Using his legs to buy some time. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They finally make the stop of the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat. They give up a big play. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wants to start this drive with a pass. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the eye in.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough.